Hello, everyone, and welcome to Stagecast Productions' virtual reading of Lark and Compass, a world premiere of a brand new piece of art brought to you by one of our very own, Nicole McBee. We are thrilled to have you all here tonight, and we are so excited to bring you something brand new in the midst of what is such a crazy time in history. We are so excited to be able to continue to bring you fantastic art. We're really proud of this product. This particular story is a very heartwarming story, and we're excited to bring it to your homes in a safe environment for the whole family. Lark and Compass has been something that's been in the works for a little over a year now, although Nicole will tell you she's had Lark and Compass in her heart for a lot longer than that. Lark and Compass is something that's been near and dear to her heart for many years, but Stagecast Productions has given her the opportunity to put the pen to the page and truly create something special. Now, since Stagecast Productions does run as a cast activity, we are always looking for opportunities to grow our business, to grow our company. If you'd like to be a part of that, please be sure to visit our website at stagecastproductions.com, where you can be a part of that process. There's always information about upcoming productions, upcoming auditions, and the requirements for those auditions, in addition to the ability to donate to our company if you would like to be part of it in that fashion as well. We're so excited to be able to continue to bring you great art, and we hope to continue to do that for many, many years into the future, so we'd love for you to be a part of that process. Now, I can't do this alone. We have an incredible cast of characters that are coming together to present Lark and Compass for you today. So I just want to quickly introduce all of our cast and where they call home at Walt Disney World. We've got our first cast member up. Who do we have?
Hi guys, I'm Ariel. I'm playing the role of Callie, and I am in entertainment.
Awesome.
Hi guys, I am Liz Eifelis, and I'll be portraying Amber and Ava, and I'm currently a guest experience team cast member at Hollywood Studios.
Hi, my name is Emily. I'm playing the character of Lexi, and I'm a Children's Activities cast member at Fort Wilderness.
Hey, I'm Andy. I will be playing the role of Frank, and I am Focal Pass in Epcot.
Hi everyone, this is Marsha. I'm playing Emma, and I make magic at Magic Kingdom Guest Relations.
How's it going? I'm Ben. I am playing the role of Spencer, and I make magic as part of the festivals team at Epcot.
Hi everybody, I'm Thomas. I'm playing the role of Drew, and I make magic at Disney Springs on the admin team.
Steve, I'll be playing the role of Charles. I'm a guest experience manager with Disney's Animal Kingdom Entertainment.
Hey everybody, I'm Luke. I'll be playing Cooper, and I work with the Magic Kingdom Sustaining Engineering team.
Hi pals, my name is Dana. I'll be playing Selena, and I am a character captain at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Hi everyone, I'm Hannah. I will be playing the role of Paige, and I am in creative costuming out at the vault.
Hi, I'm Allison, and I'm going to be playing the role of Tessa, and I work with entertainment.
Hi, I'm Jamie. I will be playing the role of Brenna, and I work at the Disney Reservation Center where the magic begins.
Hi everyone, my name is Olivia. I will be playing the role of Vivian, and I make magic at Walt Disney World Wilderness Lodge.
Fantastic, and I should properly introduce myself as well. My name is Haley. I'll be your hostess for this event, and I make magic with the minivan team as a specialist with those polka dotted vehicles. But let's jump right into an incredible piece that we are so excited to present to you, Lark and Compass by Nicole McBee. Backyard flashback. 11-year-old Callie is in a backyard tent. Dog-eared books and notes surround her. There is a rustling outside, and then 13-year-old Amber stumbles onto the backyard campsite carrying a backpack.
Oh, hi! Are you lost?
Lost? No, I just was backpacking.
In my backyard?
Sure, you have very rare ebony lightning bugs back here.
Ebony lightning bugs? I'm pretty sure you made that one up.
No, it's a real thing. See, I just caught one.
I'm pretty sure that's just a common lamprey.
A what?
A lamprey, or as they're commonly known, fireflies are part of the beetle family. Are you lost?
You don't give up, do you?
I wouldn't go that far, but I definitely don't give up on strangers wandering through my backyard. I'm Callie, by the way.
Amber. Wow, you're super friendly considering. Wait, are you taking notes?
Just a few. Considering what?
Considering I'm trespassing on your property?
Trespassing is a state of mind. Technically, I should be in my house, so I guess you could argue I'm trespassing too. On the Lamperati. Since we're both trespassing, we might as well make the most of it. Deconstructed s'more?
So basically marshmallows and chocolate?
Hey, I may have convinced my dad to help me build this tent, but he drew the line at a fire pit. So I had to get creative. What are you looking for?
This.
Amber pulls out a candle, some matches, and a fork.
Just packing for Lamperati, huh?
Judge all you want, but my marshmallow is about to get toasty.
And slightly scented.
Add that to the notes.
Symposium, present day. Lights up on Symposium, a warm, modern pub with a comfortable yet professional atmosphere. The walls, furniture, and bar are made of wood and stained dark. The tables are decoupaged with photos of patrons and families in the town. The walls are lined with playbills and art depicting music and performance. The themes are at odds with one another, yet somehow make sense. Callie is all grown up and is the owner and bartender of Symposium. The pub is her happy place, and she's always the first one to arrive and the last one to leave. Unfortunately, Symposium is struggling financially, but Callie refuses to give up on her dream.
Good morning, Symposium.
Callie notices a leftover bar napkin on the ground near the corner of the bar. She bends down to pick it up. Lexi, a frequent patron of the pub, enters while Callie's back is turned.
Morning, Callie.
Oh!
Startled, Callie stands up quickly and hits the back of her head on the edge of the bar.
Oh no, are you okay?
Yep. Sorry, Lex, didn't hear you come in.
Clearly. I thought that I was going to be waiting for you to open this morning.
Callie puts a to-go cup of coffee in front of Lexi.
But I now realize that'll never be possible.
What can I say? I'm an early riser.
And a night owl? Do you ever sleep?
Of course I do.
Where? Under the bar?
Very funny, Lex.
What? Charles and I were just talking about that last night. All you ever do is work.
Must have been a slow night at the agency if I was a big topic of conversation.
So, come out with us tonight. Just imagine having a drink instead of preparing one.
Sorry, Lex, but every minute is crucial right now. You know that.
Cal, just let me talk to Charles. You need a top-tier marketing agency, and we just happen to manage one. We want to help.
Lex, you know I can't afford that.
Then let us help you for free. Just a consultation, please.
Fine. But don't get your hopes up. I have to watch every penny.
Tomorrow morning, then.
Tomorrow morning.
If I come tomorrow and you're asleep under the bar...
You can spray me with the soda water.
Well, if you need to work all night, don't let me stop you.
Later that afternoon, Frank and Emma enter. They don't wait to be seated, but just make themselves at home at their usual table. Callie approaches Frank and Emma's table and immediately places their usual orders in front of them.
Rare roast beef with medium broiled carrots and no onions.
Callie, you spoil me. How can I ever eat anywhere else?
I think that is the idea, dear.
Well, you know what they say, if you make it with love, you'll never go wrong. But between you and me, I think love is actually appropriate levels of salt and butter.
It's like you can read my mind, Callie. If I hadn't known your father all my life, I'd say you were my long-lost daughter.
I promise you she is not. I kept count.
Spencer enters and takes a seat at the bar. He's dressed casually, but is definitely taking care to clean himself up before coming to Symposium. He has a blatant and unreciprocated crush on Callie and has a stacked deck of cards out in front of him.
Oh, would you look at that? Spencer's here. Enjoy your dinner. So, how was your day? You're here earlier than usual.
I know. Guess why?
Because you learned a new card trick and you want to show me.
Am I really that predictable?
Callie picks up the deck, shuffles it, and places it back in front of Spencer.
Oh, right.
But hey, means you're here in time for happy hour.
Happy hour indeed.
Spencer, we've been over this.
And today will be the day you change your mind.
Or today could be the day you show me the card trick.
You actually want to see it?
It doesn't that negate the magic if I see it?
Not if I'm faster than a human eye.
Yes, I forgot about that.
All right. The card in front of you should tell us your future.
Wait, is this magic or fortune telling?
Well, a little bit of both.
Callie flips over the card, which is revealed to be the Queen of Hearts.
Faster than the human eye and not subtle. Have you ever read Alice in Wonderland?
The book? No.
How about the movie?
The one where the rabbit is always late and the chick yells, "Off with her head!"
Yes!
Nope, never heard of it.
Drew, Callie's father, enters. He starts to head toward Frank and Emma, but redirects when he notices Callie and Spencer at the bar.
Ah, just the man I was looking for. You owe me a drink, remember? That should teach you to root against the home team, right, Spencer?
Oh, hi, Drew.
Make it a good one, Dad. From what I hear, Spencer doesn't like to lose.
Sounds like someone else I know.
Oh, who?
The Queen of Hearts.
You know the Queen?
Dad, did you say hi to Frank and Emma yet? I was just about to refill their drinks so we could go over.
Callie grabs a pitcher of water and guides Drew toward Frank and Emma's table.
Sweetheart, that was a little rude, don't you think?
Dad, I have a job to do. I can't spend all day deflecting Spencer.
But why are you deflecting him? He clearly likes you, so we know he recognizes quality when he sees it.
Dad, I don't know. He's not my type and you can't force that.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen anyone who is your type, Cal. Not ever since...
Frank.
Well, what? It's true. Tell me your last relationship that lasted more than a day.
Frank, I don't think that's...
Relationship? I'm not looking for a relationship. I have Symposium. She's everything to me.
And that's the problem. It's a pub, Cal. We love Symposium too, but these are tables and chairs, and they're not going anywhere. You deserve to be loved.
He's not wrong, Cal. You put your heart and your soul into this business, but there's so much more love to be found.
In my experience, love is a distraction.
Then let yourself be distracted. Just once. Cal, we want to see you happy.
Fine, I'll think about it. But not Spencer.
Deal.
Backyard flashback. 15-year-old Amber is standing outside of the backyard tent, which is as closed as it can be. She's wearing a black semi-formal dress. We hear rustling inside and occasionally sounds of frustration.
Notes, are you okay in there?
Just trying to figure this out.
Well, let me know if you need help.
13-year-old Callie emerges in a semi-formal dress. It is drooping off her shoulders and she has clearly had issues figuring it out. She has running shoes on and is carrying her heels. Her hair is in a messy ponytail.
Come here, let me help you.
Why did this dance have to be semi-formal?
Because that's what homecoming dances are.
Do we really have to go?
Listen, there's no one I would rather spend this crazy dance with. I don't do semi-formal things either, so we can at least regret our heels together.
Can we talk about the heels for a minute? What sadistic human being thought that idea up? Feet are not meant to balance on a tiny metal stick.
Right? It's pure evil.
So what if we don't wear them?
I'm pretty sure we have to wear shoes, Cal.
But not these torture devices. Amber, what are they going to do? Kick us out?
Break the rules? Notes, are you feeling okay?
I'm just saying neither one of us really wants to do this, so why should we? Something or not.
I'm just impressed.
What can I say? You're rubbing off on me.
I love it. Now let's get out of this ridiculous formal wear.
Amber dives into the tent and throws her heels out into the backyard. Callie hesitates for a moment, and then another item flies out of the tent. Callie picks up the much-loved slippers and smiles.
Much better.
Callie dives into the tent and throws her heels across the backyard. Symposium, present day. It is early the next morning, and Callie is leaning on the edge of the bar. She is still wearing the same clothes as yesterday and is dozing in and out of sleep. Lexi, Charles, and Cooper enter through the kitchen and notice Callie asleep at the bar. Lexi sneaks up and grabs the soda water hose and gently sprays Callie, which startles her. Callie stands up quickly and hits her head on the bar.
A promise is a promise.
Lexi, how on earth did you get in here?
Chef Amy let us in. She didn't want to wake you.
Probably a good choice.
Callie notices Charles and Cooper for the first time.
Okay, promise you'll hear me out before you say no.
Lex, we talked about this.
Callie, we want to help you.
Charles, I appreciate that, but I would never be able to pay you back.
We can worry about that later.
I would worry about it constantly.
Callie picks up a tray of bar mugs and starts to carry them toward the
Callie,
back.
Callie, please.
Cooper notices the tray is in her line of vision, so she doesn't see the broom laying across the back of the bar. Cooper heads to the other side of the bar and reaches over to move the broom out of her path, but Callie had already sidestepped to avoid the broom.
Wow, that gives the new meaning of a clean sweep, huh? Thanks for coming in clutch, friend.
Yeah, Cooper. My name is Cooper.
I'm Callie. You have the rest of the team hiding back there?
Nah, we ran out of room in the car.
I've seen Charles's car, and that's saying a lot.
Right? So, Lexi and Charles have been telling me all about you. Apparently, you're also responsible for the sun rising every morning, if everything Lexi says is true.
You might have slightly over-exaggerated. I brew a mean cup of coffee, though. Care for some magic beans?
Sounds perfect.
So, how'd you get roped into this stealth mission?
I'm an art director at the agency. Lexi's the copywriter. We're kind of a package deal. Professionally, I mean, we're a professional package deal.
Cooper checks out the logo on the cup.
A Symposium, huh? Did you design this yourself?
I did.
Callie, I know you don't want to be in debt to Charles. But this is getting bigger than anyone can do alone. And we want to help. Charles even recruited an independent brand. She's apparently incredible.
And likely very expensive.
Normally, yes. But Charles shared the needs of Symposium, and she agreed to take on the project pro bono.
Why would she do that?
She seems very moved by the plight of your poor little pub.
Hey, now, watch what you say about Symposium.
Wait, is that a tattoo?
I guess Lexi also left out I'm a badass, huh?
It must have gotten lost in the whole control of the sun conversation. Is it new?
Not even close. This tattoo is my 21st birthday present to myself.
Is that the Twitter bird?
No, it's a lark.
That's incredibly specific.
And incredibly special.
Backyard flashback. Callie and Amber are in the backyard tent, and Amber is drawing on Callie's wrist with eyeliner. In addition to Callie's books, there is now a small mirror surrounded by makeup and hair supplies seen within the tent.
What do you think it is?
Meeple with the tail.
Try again.
Cupcake with the rabbit hip off.
Come on, look closer.
Is it a bird?
Not just any bird, it's a lark.
That's incredibly specific.
And incredibly special. Come on, Callie, why do you think I drew a lark for you?
Because it's poetic.
It's your name.
I'm not following you.
So I went to the library, and according to the baby naming book, Callie means lark.
Really?
Yep. Would I lie to you?
You went to the library?
What can I say? You're rubbing off on me.
Well, then I'm certain you know what also makes larks unique.
They inspired my bookworm friend.
They only sing when they're in flight. And you didn't really go to the library.
No, I did.
Promise? Will you pinky swear?
I'll do better than that. Here, give me your hands.
Okay.
So a pinky swear is just a momentary connection. But you and me notes we're stronger when we're together.
Like a button and a hook?
Exactly. Pinky swears are for casual friends, but we're so much more than that. We're a button hook.
I love it.
Callie and Amber designed their button hook handshake.
Did you know that a button hook is also playing football?
I did not, but I'm sure I can read about it at the library.
But first you have to finish my lark.
Symposium, present day. Back at Symposium, Lexi and Charles have joined Cooper and Callie's conversation at the bar.
So, what do you think, Cal? Can we bring Ava in?
Ava?
From New York. Her reputation is stellar.
I still wish there was a way I could do this in-house.
Years ago, maybe, but now we need help to make your reality match your dreams.
They carefully watch Callie for her reaction. Callie's hand is supporting her forehead as she contemplates. As she opens her eyes, the lark tattoo is in her line of vision. She pulls her hand away to see it clearer and smiles.
Okay, let's do this.
Excellent. I'll let Ava know to put Symposium on her schedule.
On her schedule.
Hey, it's gonna be okay.
Everyone
Trust me.
throws that word around so easily.
What word? Okay?
Trust.
Ah, okay. Let's fix that then. Ask me anything.
No, you don't have
No,
to.
you're right. I'm a complete stranger. How could you possibly trust me with your life's work? Go ahead. I'm an open book.
Okay. Any siblings?
2 brothers, 1 sister, all older. I was a surprise.
For your siblings or your parents?
Both? What kind of question is that?
I don't know. You said ask anything.
I guess I set myself up for that one.
Favorite sport?
Soccer.
Favorite work by William Shakespeare?
We jumped from sports to Shakespeare? Oh, okay, fine. Midsummer Night's Dream. You?
What you do about nothing?
Ah, more cliche than I expected.
Cliche.
I don't know. I just expected something a bit more obscure, like Richard III or Love Labor's Lost.
Definitely in my top 10, but Beatrice will always hold a special place in my heart.
You know, I have some pretty awesome sweeping skills. That is, if you trust me to wrangle the broom.
Callie tosses the broom at him.
Don't make promises you can't live up to.
Utilizing your patrons as the cleaning crew. That's a pretty innovative business model. We definitely need to add that to the notes for Ava.
Only those that make bold statements about their secret superpowers.
Fair enough. But I promise that's my only secret. I'm pretty boring when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Oh, come on, you have to have something.
Well, I like pineapple on my pizza.
Oh, I suddenly regret asking that question.
And I once forgot to put a case of water on the conveyor belt at the grocery store and didn't go back once I realized I wasn't charged for it. Okay, well, if you're such a free spirit, what's the craziest thing you've ever done?
You have to promise to tell no one.
I promise.
So when I was in middle school.
Oh, your crazy story is from middle school?
You want to hear the story or not?
I don't know. Do I have to check yes or no?
Ha ha.
Sorry. Continue. You were in middle school.
I rode the bus to and from school every day, and there was this very strict rule that once you sat down on the bus, you couldn't change seats.
I'm guessing you broke this rule?
Well, for good reason. My best friend and I were never on the same bus, but this particular day, it was raining and everyone just jumped on the closest bus to them, which meant Amber and I were finally on the same bus.
This is getting better and better.
So the bus driver was watching us through the rear view mirror the entire time we were parked, so we couldn't attempt it. We had to wait until the bus was in motion.
Hold up. You changed seats on a moving bus?
Well, we tried to, but we got caught mid-switch.
Oh no!
Oh, it gets worse. I was the only one he saw, so I was forced to sit at the front bench of the bus by myself for the rest of the year. It was horrible. Or I'd never break the rules again.
A lofty goal for a 6th grader.
Lofty goal for anyone.
Backyard flashback. Callie and Amber are now 14 and 16 years old, respectively. Textbooks are sprawled all around them in the tent, and they are teaching themselves sign language.
Okay, I think I've got it, except X. That one's just weird.
It's like a pirate's hook. See? Arr, X marks the spot.
I'll never forget that one again. Ready?
2 days in and we've already learned the alphabet.
26 signs down. 5,000 to go.
Oh, but just think, now we can talk across the room and no one...
You mean this tent? Cal, I'm pretty sure no one knows what we say in here anyways.
Nope, I'm talking about in the halls at school.
School? Cal, you aren't even in high school yet.
But I will be for 2 classes a week.
Are you serious? Notes, that's awesome!
And they're trying this new advanced placement program this year, and I'm a part of it.
So which classes?
Well, guess.
Obviously English.
Yep, and?
History?
They'll be my last 2 classes of the day, so we can walk home together now.
Walk? Why not take the bus?
Oh, don't you even dare.
Okay. Rude. Fine. Well, at least one of those walks home will be good for practice.
How?
Well, when we're walking and your short legs are trying to keep up, I can cheer you on from a distance.
Ha ha. Besides, if I know you, and I do, that encouragement will not be PG-13.
Oh, like this?
Exactly like that!
Or when your dad invites us to those fancy dinners with Emma and Frank, we can talk about all of Frank's fun stories and he'll have no clue.
Like this?
Ah, that's it! I'm taking that book away!
Amber snatches the book from Callie and begins running around the backyard. She's holding the book above Callie's reach, and Callie is running after her. Amber turns and repeats the explicit sign back at her again, and both are laughing uncontrollably as they continue the chase. Symposium, present day. It's the day that the brand manager from New York is set to arrive, and Charles, Lexi, and Cooper have ensured that all of Callie's loyal patrons have filled the pub. There's a life and an air about Symposium that breathes hope into the future.
Stop fiddling with everything.
I just don't understand why we have to get all dressed up for this hot shot from New York. Shouldn't she see us how we are every day?
It's a button-down shirt, Frank, not a tuxedo.
No, Emma will never let me hear the end of it. I spill a drop on it.
That's true for any shirt, dear.
Everyone good over here?
All appropriately dressed and ready to rave about this symposium.
Excellent.
How's Callie doing?
A nervous wreck, as to be expected. Cooper's on Callie duty right now. So far, she's moved every single mug and glass across the bar and then moved it back.
So level 1.
Yep, we're trying to keep her from moving to level 2. We don't have enough time to build a new bar.
She's really lucky to have amazing friends like you, Lexi. Friends that understand how important Symposium is to her.
Symposium reflects Callie's heart and hard work. It's important to all of us.
Unfortunately, that heart's defibrillating more often than not now.
Frank.
I would recommend not saying that when Ava gets here. I'm gonna go check on Callie and Cooper.
Lexi heads over to the bar. Callie is now rearranging all the bottles displayed on the bar back.
Cal, they look fine.
Told you.
If your idea to trying to calm me down is to prove me wrong, you might want to consider a new strategy.
She's not wrong.
I just meant that the bar looks perfect. Just relax.
Relax. You want me to relax?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. She's just a person.
A person who can literally walk out and not help. Symposium needs her.
Well, yeah.
And that isn't a big deal?
You keep looking at this as a risk. I see it more as the logical next step.
Nothing logical about this. Symposium was built on one risk after another and one compromise after another.
Compromise? What do you...
Charles' Tom card just arrived. They're here.
Callie uses one of the bar glasses to check her reflection. Cooper notices and smiles. He reaches out to remove the glass and his hand brushes hers.
Relax. You look perfect.
Callie smiles at him, but immediately moves her hand away as Charles and party enter. He is followed by 2 women in their early 30s, Ava and Selena. Ava is dressed in a power suit, and Selena is a bit more eclectic and trendy. While she's introduced as Ava, it's clear to Callie she is actually Amber.
And this is Symposium.
It has character. I like it already.
And this is Callie. She's the owner and the bartender. Callie, this is Ava.
Ava, what a unique name. Definitely not what I was expecting.
Sometimes life is full of surprises.
Oh, there are so many voices in this design. I'm fascinated. Can you give us a tour, maybe the history?
Of course.
Callie leads Selena back to the kitchen, and Charles, Lexi, and Cooper accompany her. Ava starts to follow, but notices Drew, Frank, and Emma at the nearby table. All 3 look like they've seen a ghost. Drew is the first to smile and stand up. He walks up to Ava and hugs her.
Amber, thank God. We've all been so worried about you.
It's Ava now, Drew. Will she?
It'll take time, but I'm sure she's grateful for your help.
She's my Callie. There's nothing I wouldn't do for her.
Except stick around when she needed you.
Frank!
Oh, please, we're all thinking it.
That's not exactly.
Selena comes bounding back to the bar, full of notes and excited, and heads straight for Ava. Callie, Cooper, Lexi, and Charles are following behind her. Cooper lightly touches Callie's shoulder and holds her back for a moment.
Am I missing something here?
Let's just say Ava and I have met before.
College?
Not exactly, but We did ride the same bus.
Wait, wasn't your bus friend Amber? Oh.
Still think it's not a big deal?
Is there some place we can talk?
Yeah, let me grab my sweater.
Callie tosses a bar towel at Cooper.
You're in charge while I'm gone.
But,
We've got this, Cal.
Callie and Ava walk outside together.
Well, you've really built something incredible here. Cal, we need to...
Talk? Hell yeah, we need to talk.
Cal.
Hi, Amber, how dare you? How dare you let me trust you and then disappear without a trace?
Cal, no, I would never do that to you.
Funny, because that's exactly what you did.
Backyard, flashback. Callie is now 23 years old and is coming home from a meeting at the bank. She is dressed as professionally as she ever has, but clearly regretting the heels. Amber is waiting for her, slippers in hand.
So how did it go?
Callie pulls off her heels and throws them across the yard. Amber hands her the slippers, which Callie almost instantly relaxes into.
Well, I think I can get the loan.
Yet I sense some hesitation.
It's a conditional loan. The bank thinks an artsy bar is too much of a risk for a town like this.
That's what I was afraid of.
I know. You were right. I just wanted something original.
What's that again?
I just wanted my bar to be original.
No, not that part. The part where I was right.
That's what you're taking away from this?
Well, it happens so infrequently. Right, so tell me about the conditional loan.
2 conditions. 1, Symposium has to be more of a pub than a bar. Apparently, food service lends to higher levels of success than just alcohol alone.
I feel like that depends on your definition of success.
And 2, that I have my business manager to help keep our ship afloat, so to speak.
Cal,
I know you had all these big plans in New York, but Amber, I need you.
No, we talked about this. Maybe in a few years after I get myself established.
This is our dream.
I know, and I know this is important to you, but...
Amber, I can't do this alone.
Not everything has to be us.
Then why does it always feel right when it is?
Outside Symposium, present day. Ava is trying to catch up with Callie, but Callie is not letting her get close, both physically and metaphorically.
Notes.
Don't you notes me. You don't have the right. Do you know how hurt I was when you left? Do you understand how much of my life was spent looking and waiting for you?
I know, but...
What do I even call you? Did you change who you are along with your name?
Callie.
You didn't even try. Maybe I couldn't find you, but you damn well could have found me. You didn't. You...
Callie. Everything you're saying is true. Every bit of it. But Callie, you needed me to leave just as much as I did.
What?
You literally wrapped your world around me, and I love you, but it got to be too damn much.
How dare you?
You knew where I stood, but you still left me in the dark.
That's not how.
You needed to learn to make your way, to know who you are.
Well, mission accomplished.
Cal.
So, now you're back here to save the day. To remind me once again, you were right.
I'm here because I believe in you. To make this work, I need you to believe in me too.
Not sure if I'm there yet.
Well, then let's start with this. I would be honored to consult on the reimagining of Symposium, if you would allow me to.
Don't try to charm me with your newfound professionalism.
Ava notices the tattoo peeking out from under the sleeve of Callie's sweater.
Much nicer than eyeliner.
Ava pulls up the sleeve to reveal a matching tattoo. For the first time since Ava arrived, Callie manages a small smile. Just at that moment, Selena comes bounding up.
So should I extend our hotel reservation?
Yes. We're going to be staying for a while. We have a dream to save.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to our short intermission. This is a fantastic opportunity for you to visit with us at stagecastproductions.com to find out a little bit more about Stagecast Productions, what we do, who we are. Get involved, make a donation if you would like to. The information is all right there on our website. We also highly encourage you to visit us at our social media sites on Facebook and Instagram as well. Be sure to follow our Facebook and Instagram and our website closely, as this is where you'll find the most information about how to be involved with Stagecast Productions, whether it's being a part of our cast, a part of our technical crew, a playwright like you're seeing here, or just simply waiting nearby for our box office to reopen. We would be proud to have you be a part of our stage family. This is also a great opportunity if you'd like to grab a glass of water or some popcorn for the remainder of the performance. We'll be joining back with you in just a few minutes. Welcome back. Thank you so much for joining us for Act 2 of Lark and Compass by Nicole McBee, presented by Stagecast Productions. With no further ado, we're ready to jump right into Act 2. Backyard flashback. 15-year-old Callie and 17-year-old Amber have decorated their backyard tent for Christmas, including icicle lights that frame the doorway.
So no presents or anything?
I mean, sure, socks and shoes. My family's not exactly the most traditional.
Well, my family's not that original. My blue socks with the stars on them were a Christmas gift from my dad last year.
And I know how much you love those socks.
Oh, sure do. They go with everything.
No, they don't.
Or maybe I'm just so fashion forward that you haven't caught up yet.
Sure, we'll go with that. Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
It's Christmas. I'm feeling generous.
Just wait. One day I will wear the hottest trend and it'll be my turn to be generous.
You know, I completely agree with you.
Star socks for the win.
I was thinking something more like this. Merry Christmas.
Callie unwraps the box to find a silver necklace with a lark charm.
Oh, Amber, it's beautiful. Is it a lark?
You can fly notes, but only if you throw caution to the wind sometimes.
I'm so lucky you wandered in my life, Amber. Every moment has been so much more interesting since then.
Interesting, huh? I prefer spontaneous, personally.
That too, and all that spontaneity reminds me. Merry Christmas.
Amber opens the box to find a necklace as well. It's a silver chain with a compass charm.
Compass? Cal, you didn't have to do this.
I wanted to. Just a reminder that whenever and wherever you wander, you'll always have home here with me.
This is easily the best gift I've ever received.
Well, it is no star socks.
Outside the Symposium, present day. It is the next morning, and Ava and Selena are waiting expectantly outside of Symposium as a car pulls up. 3 women exit, all dressed in black and very New York chic. Paige is clearly not impressed by the exterior of the pub, but Brenna and Tessa are too busy chattering to notice.
So instead of taking the half donut that was there, she cut another one. Who's going to eat 2 crusty half donuts?
The worst.
Are you sure this was a good idea?
Don't worry, I know how to handle Paige, and the other 2 are just her minions.
But Paige can be a little rough around the edges. That might be difficult for Callie. She seems a little, I don't know, uncertain.
In the battle of wills between those 2, I'd be more concerned for Paige.
But how are we going to pay her?
Don't let me worry about the details. You just worry about keeping us on message.
Oh, Ava, darling, what atrocious hellscape did you bring me to?
Well, hey, well, that's not.
Paige, always a pleasure. Welcome to Symposium.
Symposium? Is it a bar or a conference?
It's a pub, actually.
I hope you're prepared to pay handsomely for this one, darling, because Paige does not wallow with commoners for free.
Your standard commission plus travel and supplies, as we agreed.
Fine. Brenna, Tessa, let's look around.
Actually, the pub isn't open yet. Wouldn't you like to go back to your hotel and freshen up?
Paige stares down Selena for a moment and then waves her hand to Brenna and Tessa to follow her to the town car.
Perhaps you should take your own advice, Serena.
Paige, Brenna, and Tessa disappear into the town car as it speeds off.
It's Selena, but whatever.
Another figure approaches from behind. Unlike the New York crowd, she is dressed in a very bohemian fashion and is carrying various aspects of camera equipment.
I don't know, darling. If Paige says you're Serena, then it must be true.
Is this the surprise you promised?
One and the same. If we're going to document this transformation, there's no one better for the job.
Come on, I'll introduce you to the owner, Callie.
Ava doesn't move, which slows Selena down a bit. As she does, she notices Cooper and Charles entering.
Right. Maybe we should give them a few minutes.
A perfect opportunity to game plan. Okay, Viv, let's fill you in on the details.
Inside Symposium, present day. Callie has started opening procedures and is trying to conjure an optimism she doesn't completely have. She is dancing and singing as she wipes down countertops and places chairs. She accidentally knocks a salt shaker on the floor, and as she bends down to pick it up, a silver necklace with a lark charm comes into view. Wearing it has been second nature to Callie, so the sudden visibility grabs her attention. She holds the charm, and as she slowly stands up, her focus is clearly on a memory. So much so, she doesn't hear Cooper and Charles enter.
Club Symposium. Who knew that the after hours were actually before hours?
The sound of Cooper's voice startles Callie, and she bolts straight up, hitting her head on the edge of the bar.
Cal, are you okay?
Yep, fine. Wish I could say that was the first time.
Looks like we beat Team New York this morning. Any sign of our new friends?
They might be new friends for you, but one of them is definitely not new to me.
Ava was telling us you two have met before.
That might be the understatement of the year, but yes, we've definitely met before.
I'm sorry, I'm going to take this.
So what happened with the two of you? Did she steal your prom date or something?
No, nothing like that.
Well, what then? Come on, Cal, you can tell me anything.
Hey, I already told you about the bus rebellion. Your turn again.
Constant even playing field, huh?
The only way I function.
Well, you know how I said Lexi and I were a professional package deal?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't always that way.
Oh.
We actually met through an online dating site. And at the time, I lived on the other side of the country. We immediately hit it off, and before I knew it, I was on a plane, moving my life here for someone I hadn't even met in person.
That sounds terrifying.
Actually, it was one of the easiest decisions of my life. There's nothing for me at home, and the adventure was fueling me.
So what happened?
Well, once I got here, I realized the only conversations we had were about work. And then I looked back on all the conversations we had before I moved and realized they were all work-related too.
Yikes.
So this connection that I thought I had was professional, not personal.
Well, I know that feeling.
And then I started thinking about it, and it occurred to me that all of my relationships, or even flirtations, were like that. Professional women, none of which let their guard down, and neither did I.
You?
Guess how many dates I've been on in my life?
In your life? I don't know, 25.
2. And one of them was a prom date that ditched me 10 minutes into the night.
I understand that more than you realize.
And then I met you. You challenged me personally and professionally. And for the first time, I was ready to open up. I knew it instantly.
Me too. I've only felt that level of connection and safety one other time in my life.
Ava, Selena, and Vivian enter, and Callie's thoughts trail off.
Wait, hold on, don't move.
Cooper reaches over to brush a speck of fuzz from Callie's hair, and as he does, Cooper's back is to Ava, but she makes eye contact with Callie.
Got it. Probably from the head bar encounter earlier.
Cooper, I'm so glad you're here. I want you to meet Vivian. She's the best photographer and videographer in the business.
Pleased to meet you.
Cooper is the art director from the local agency that contracted us.
Oh, looks like we'll be working together pretty closely. Bring it in, pal.
Cooper offers his hand, but Vivian goes in directly for a hug.
I guess so.
Cooper was showing me some great spots for filming testimonials yesterday. Want to give Vivian the tour too?
Of course. Right this way.
Cooper leads Selena and Vivian off stage.
Not so afraid anymore, huh?
Since when has that mattered to you?
Callie, that isn't fair, and you know it.
Backyard flashback. 17-year-old Amber comes running in, yelling for Callie. She checks the tent and the backyard before heading out of the boundaries of the backyard. She's clearly distraught, worried, and crying.
Callie, damn it, Notes, where the hell are you, Cal? Oh, God. What happened? Did he hurt you? He did, didn't he? I'll kill him. I swear I will. I swear to God, he's not going to get away with
Amber.
this. I should have known better. Dear God, I should have known.
Amber, he didn't hurt me.
Why the hell did you come home? Your dad's scared out of his mind, and I will... Oh, I don't even want to talk about what's going on in my head.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? What are you sorry for?
I couldn't do it.
Do what? Cal, what's going on?
I couldn't go through with it.
Go through with what? No, you need to talk to me.
The date, I just couldn't do it.
Notes, why on earth not?
Because I didn't know how to
what? Talk to another human being, because that's all it is.
And that's what I tried to tell myself, but there was too much I didn't know. What if he tried to kiss me?
So what if he did? You just... Oh, Cal.
Like, why is there not more information about this?
Oh, the library failed you, huh?
I just wanted to be prepared.
There are some things you can't prepare for. Sometimes you just have to take it moment by moment.
And when was the last time I did that? Why is everything so much easier when you're here?
I never went anywhere. But we also can't be together every moment of the day.
And I definitely needed you tonight.
I know. Okay. Cal, close your eyes.
But
do you trust me?
More than anyone in the world.
Callie closes her eyes, and Amber smiles at the complete trust in her body language. She gently places a hand on Callie's cheek and leans forward and brushes her lips against Callie's. The moment is brief, and Callie giggles slightly as Amber leans back and folds her arms.
There, no more excuses and no need for the library either.
Amber,
We'll definitely have better, I promise. Okay, let's make a pact. Anytime we need each other, we'll tell it to the moon.
The moon is not a star. Right, that's not what this is about. Now continue.
And since the moon reflects all the light from the sun, it'll find us no matter where we are.
Like a compass. Amber?
Yeah.
The moon is still not a star.
Symposium, present day. Callie has come around to sit on a bar stool next to Ava. Her legs swing as she thinks of what to say next.
You know, I always thought the day you returned would fix everything.
But
somehow it hurts that much more.
I never meant to hurt you. You have to believe me on that.
Why did you really leave?
I think you know.
I really don't.
And that is why. It was killing me inside not knowing where I stood with you in every way.
How could you have known when I didn't know?
And now?
Callie takes a moment to contemplate Ava, and her eyes fall on Ava's necklace. She reaches over to touch it, and Ava smiles. Then she notices Callie's Lark is also still around her neck. As she reaches to touch Callie's necklace, Callie lightly removes her hand from Ava's.
I found my way home, Notes, just like you said I would. Let's help you sing.
Flying comes first, remember?
I do. Luckily, you have all you need to do that. You just have to trust.
Ava reaches over and takes Callie's hand, and uses her other hand to brush a stray strand of hair from Callie's face.
I do.
Cooper, Selena, and Vivian return. Selena and Vivian are chatting. Cooper notices Callie's more relaxed body language with Ava, but also recognizes the intimacy of the connection. He gently clears his throat to signal their arrival. Callie jumps at the sound and quickly drops Ava's hand.
So, how was the tour?
I will say, Symposium works her magic on everyone. Vivian was cooing over the color schemes and the lighting.
I can't wait to get started. Thanks for inviting me, Ava.
Yes, Ava. Thank you so much.
Viv, why don't we chat before Paige's team gets here?
Ava directs Vivian over to where Selena is buried in her laptop. Vivian unhooks her arm from Cooper's and bounds over to Selena. Ava pauses for a moment by the window and then looks over her shoulder at Callie.
You know, it's a shame everyone's already traveled here. Today would be a great day to fly.
Backyard, flashback. 18-year-old Amber and 16-year-old Callie are at a table next to the backyard tent with a jumble of Jenga pieces scattered in front of them.
One more time.
You really can't stand to lose, can you?
Nope, I just like to win.
Pretty sure that's the same thing.
Not the way I look at it.
Someday I'll find a way to say no to you.
But today is not that day, so any luck finding a date for that wedding?
Ugh, not yet. I think I'm just gonna go solo. My foster sister is a bridezilla, and I don't want to accidentally wake the beast.
Wake the beast? Who on earth are you going to take?
Cal, you know how the Smiths are. They're already convinced my soul is damned in the first place. The last thing they would want is me flaunting all the things they hate about me at their daughter's wedding.
Screw the Smiths. You only have one mirror with them anyway.
I wish it was that easy.
Could be worse. It could have been that disaster of a date Frank and Emma set me up on.
Oh yeah, Spencer, right?
Oh, Amber, he doesn't know how to talk to other humans. His idea of a conversation starter was to ask me what my preferred method of birth control was.
Oh.
And then proceed to show me a series of magic tricks.
Oh no, please tell me you ended it quickly.
Oh, per the usual. You have the flu, by the way. Judge all you want, but I'm running out of creative stories. At some point, I'm going to need to make it to dessert.
You know there's a reason you always lose at this.
I don't always lose.
Physics teaches us that the centerpieces are what keep the tower stable.
Did you just quote physics to me?
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I am so proud of you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
Fine, make your own choices. Just saying, it's better if you keep it even.
Show me where that's a rule.
It isn't an official rule, like more of a house rule.
Aren't games designed with the official rules in mind, though?
Well, rules aren't one size fits all, and sometimes you have to go with what feels right for you.
Callie hesitates as she lightly taps some of the middle pieces to see which one will move easiest.
Speaking of making your own rules,
I'm trying to see which one feels right. How did you know that house rules were always better for you?
Why do I get the feeling we're not talking about Jenga anymore? The more you play, the more you learn that everyone plays by some version of their own rules. Some are just more vocal about sharing their rules than others.
Callie reaches toward the center of the tower again, but Amber puts up a hand to stop her.
Hey!
Why won't you pull from the sides?
Because pulling from one side or the other might cause the tower to fall.
And maybe it won't.
I know.
Callie!
Fine. No.
That tower was coming down one way or another. It had nothing to do with you.
Sure it did. That wasn't the block that felt right.
Then you shouldn't have taken it. Callie, you can't care about other people's rules. Follow your heart and follow your own. Just because I didn't pull from the middle doesn't mean you shouldn't.
But you were so certain you knew better.
So? Being certain doesn't mean I'm right. Just like being uncertain doesn't mean you're wrong. That's the beauty of house rules. They are as individual as you are.
Symposium, present day. Cooper comes over to join Callie at the bar. She is fiddling with her necklace and lost in a memory.
What was that all about?
I mean, Ava has always been a whirlwind. Usually it isn't clear until all the pieces fall into place.
She's certainly all in, though. Despite whatever personal stuff you have going on, she cares about you, Cal. I definitely don't have any friends that would bring the arsenal that Ava brought.
Yes, you do.
A commotion near the front door draws everyone in the room's attention. Frank, Emma, Drew, Paige, Brenna, and Tessa enter in a symphony of sound and color.
I can't believe the disrespect. Of course I'm supposed to be here.
Listen, Lay, the sign on the door says closed. What part of that don't you understand?
Oh, how dare you? Paige may go where she wants.
If those places are open.
Ava, we'll settle this.
Who the hell is Ava?
That would be me.
Right, Ava. Eventually I'll remember that.
All right, yes, Symposium is still closed, but Paige and her team are here to assist.
Or help. She bring the whole damn city?
It's starting to look like that, huh?
So where is the hopeless case I'm supposed to make over?
Pretty sure I never used any of those words.
No, darling, I did. That's why I'm here, is it not? To get this owner girl camera ready?
Owner girl? And who exactly are you?
Cal, this is Paige, one of the best stylists in the business. Paige, this is Callie, the owner of Symposium.
Well, she's not completely unfortunate.
And she's also standing right here.
Darling, we will need to get something clear. Never interrupt Paige, understood?
Ava, a moment, please.
Backyard, flashback. Amber is trying to put makeup on Callie, but is struggling because Callie is blinking furiously every time something approaches her eyes. Amber is a senior in high school and Callie is a sophomore.
Please just focus.
I'm trying. Is this really necessary? We all know how this is going to end.
Necessary? No, none of this is necessary. But if I remember correctly, it's what you requested.
I don't remember that.
Oh, really? Let me see if I can jog your memory there. Amber, I don't know what to do. Tyler asked me to go with him to my cousin's wedding. What do I wear? How should I do my hair? Can you help me do my makeup? Does that sound familiar?
That's a really horrible impression.
I'm going to overthink this and look for any reason to get out of it. Better?
Much closer.
Notes, we've been over this. You're more than prepared this time. I promise it'll all be fine.
It's just...
I've never had the chicken pox. You know that, just in case.
Can't you have them just now?
Cal!
I know.
If you need me, I'm with you, remember?
The brightest star in the sky.
Amber, the moon is not a star.
Outside Symposium, present day. Callie is pacing back and forth, and Ava is trying to intercept her, but Callie weaves out of the way on each turn.
Callie, she's just here to
fix this hopeless case?
No, that was Paige being Paige, but I promise that isn't what this is.
You know, I actually believe you.
You have no idea how much that means to me.
So what's this fancy stylist going to do exactly?
Well, she'll help you pick out some wardrobe choices that are camera friendly.
Okay, it's not awful so far.
And she probably will style your hair and do your makeup.
Okay, I'll do it. But if that horrible woman calls me hopeless one more time...
I will hide all of her designer bottled water.
At least the punishment fits the crime.
Sorry to interrupt, but Edna Mode in there is getting impatient.
Damn, I wish I owned a cape now.
Come on, face of Symposium. Let's go get this over with.
Backyard flashback. Callie and Amber are in college now and have exchanged their s'mores for shots. Both have different college t-shirts on, indicating they've managed to stay connected even with the distance.
Okay, Cal, truth or dare?
Oh, come on. You know I hate this game.
I know, but I was hoping Jose would have helped.
All right. Truth.
Seriously? You're really no fun, you know.
What? There are only two choices and I picked one.
Fine. Truth it is. What is your deepest, darkest secret?
Amber. You already know everything about me.
I know everything you choose to share. I'm talking about the stuff you've never told a soul.
I really hate this game.
So there is something.
I didn't say that.
You don't have to. I can read you like a book.
Glad to know you're branching out on what you're reading.
Don't try to change the subject.
Okay.
Cal, if this is too much, we can stop. It's just a game.
No, it's fine, really.
Okay, if you're sure.
I spent most of my life believing there was something wrong with me. I never had a true friend. I never felt a true connection. And then you wandered into my backyard.
Cal.
But that's not the secret. The truth is, I've never been happier, Amber, and I'm terrified that someday I'll wake up and all of this will disappear.
Okay, ask me.
Ask you what? Right, truth or dare?
Truth. You were the single most important person in my life, Cal. Before you, I never had a true friend either, and I certainly never felt a true connection. Something like that never disappears. I mean, look at us. We're in two schools on opposite sides of the state and still as close as ever.
I still hate this game.
Maybe you should pick dare for once then.
Or maybe you should stop making me play it.
There she is.
As Amber readjusts her seating, Callie notices her socks for the first time, which are blue with yellow stars.
Amber, where did you get those?
A wise fashionista once told me they go with everything.
Seems like sound advice to me.
Inside Symposium, present day. Paige, Tessa, and Brenna have set up a makeshift cosmetology station in the corner and have clothing laid out on the tables. Callie, Ava, and Cooper re-enter.
Everything all right?
Everything's fine. Vivian?
What's up?
Just make sure that you get all this for posterity. I'm gonna need it for my Oscar submission reel.
Okay, Meryl, we'll leave you to it then.
I wasn't asleep.
And I'm next in line for the throne of England. Come on, Frank. We need to let them start working if the goal is to get the symposium open by happy hour.
Happy hour it is then. See you then, Cal.
I'm gonna head back to the office for a bit too. Alexi has some proofs we need to go over for the press releases. You gonna be okay?
I'll be fine. Putting on a brave face is something I've had loads of practice with.
Oh, brave or otherwise, putting a smile on that face is one of my favorite things.
Cheesy line, but I'll let it slide this time.
Good, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to give you this.
Cooper hands Callie a sketch he had been carrying in a portfolio case. It is of Callie at work at Symposium, but the bar has much more defined style and Callie is smiling.
I don't know what to say.
And that is a huge compliment.
Cooper hugs Callie and lingers, holding her hand for a moment before exiting.
Are we done with the Hallmark movie Paige's Waiting Owner Girl?
Callie, my name is Callie, and you need to learn some patience.
Callie strides over to where Paige and crew are set up and starts to look at the clothing on the tables. Selena walks toward Ava on the other side of the bar.
You were right. Paige has met her match.
In every way. So how are we looking? Everything on schedule?
Yes, but Ava, I have to ask again, how are we paying for all of this? We were already struggling before we took on this project. Even if this is a huge success, we'll be lucky to break even with all that we're investing.
Don't worry about that. I'm covering the cost personally.
And how, may I ask, are you managing that?
Ava looks over to make sure Callie is sufficiently distracted before continuing.
I sold my apartment in New York.
Sold, but Ava, where are you gonna live? This seems just
risky. Crazy?
Spontaneous.
It's been a long time since someone called me that.
Which is a good thing. Just look at all you've accomplished. Why would you throw that all away for a small town pub?
To finally make good on a broken promise.
Backyard, flashback. The day has arrived for the startup loan meeting. Callie is pacing back and forth, checking her phone every 5 seconds. She is dressed in a business suit and carrying a portfolio. Drew approaches from behind her and Callie jumps as he places his hand on her shoulder.
Isn't your meeting soon?
Very soon. I should have left 5 minutes ago.
Then why are you...
I'm still here because my business manager is late.
Oh, Cal, you know Amber runs on her own
Which is
clock.
why I told her the meeting was 30 minutes before it needed to be.
Oh.
Exactly. And she isn't answering her phone. What if she got into an accident? She was driving home from the dorms this weekend and oh God, I'll drive that way. Please don't let me find her on the side of the road.
Love, you need to go to the loan meeting.
Without Amber? No, not possible. We're a team.
And your teammate wouldn't want you to throw away this opportunity just because she lost track of time.
Well, what if she didn't lose track of time? What if something is actually wrong?
If I promise you, I will keep trying to contact Amber. Will you be able to focus enough for your meeting?
You promise you won't stop until you get in touch with her?
I promise. Amber's practically my daughter too. I'm just as worried as you are.
Her voicemail's full.
How many messages have you left her?
I lost count after 10.
Well, that would be why. Now get in your car. Go get your dream.
Callie hugs Drew and runs out of the backyard. She pauses for a moment to look back and sees Drew dialing Amber's number.
How do I fly without you?
Outside Symposium, present day. Ava is sitting outside of Symposium and is tracing the outline of her tattoo on her wrist. Her eyes are puffy as she fights back tears. Cooper comes over and joins her on the bench. He has a small portfolio in his hands that he sets down next to him. For a moment, they sit in awkward silence, neither knowing what to say. Finally, Ava notices the portfolio sitting next to Cooper.
Are those the proofs you were working on for Lexi?
No, this is my personal portfolio. Things I work on when they come to me.
Can I see?
Cooper hesitates for a moment, but then sees Ava is genuinely interested and hands it over to her. Ava opens it and starts thumbing through it. She stops about halfway through and her tears finally start. The sketch is joined hands under intertwined chains, one with a lark and one with a compass.
How did you know?
Every story Callie tells is about her Amber. So, I don't know. Guess I wanted to put a visual to that.
It's beautiful. Have you shown it to her yet?
It's not for her. It's for you.
Cooper, I don't know what to say. Did Callie ever tell you how we met?
A little bit. Something about fireflies and s'mores?
Basically. And that may be the way she remembers it, but it was so much more for me.
You were running away, right?
I was perfectly happy to disappear into the void, to leave the world behind. But just as I was ready to leave it all, a small voice called out and asked me if I was lost.
And she probably never knew how lost you really were.
Actually, I know she did. For the first time, someone saw me, and that changed my whole life.
The missing piece from Symposium. It was you, isn't it?
In more ways than one. But those days are over.
Yeah, I don't think they've ever been over. Not for you, and certainly not for Callie.
You really get her, don't you?
As much as I can, after only knowing her for a week.
Sometimes that's all it takes.
Symposium, present day. Ava and Cooper enter and join Selena. Vivian notices and comes bouncing over.
How are things going?
As good as can be expected, I guess. Paige is definitely not used to justifying her choices, so it's been amusing.
And all documented forever?
Yep, every single moment.
So where's Callie now?
Trying out a few outfit choices. I have a feeling she'll pick the green one, though.
Well, see, I think it'll be the blue one.
Care to make it interesting? Drinks and dinner back in NYC?
Oh, you're on. Ava, you win?
You're both wrong. It'll be the black and pink one.
What do you think, Cooper?
About what?
Which outfit will Callie pick? You think it's the green one too, right?
I'm really not good at this.
But I am. Blue, 100%.
Cooper?
Sorry, ladies, but I'm going to go on a limb and say black and pink.
Wise choice.
Great minds, right?
So what have y'all been working on?
Some press releases for Callie to look over. How's she doing?
Well, she's been in hair and makeup for the last hour, so...
Tread with caution.
Honestly, I think she'll just be happy to talk about something that isn't image related.
Not sure if this fits in that category. Not in the broad sense, anyway.
I'm intrigued.
How attached do you think she is to the name Symposium?
That name was the cornerstone of her original vision.
Was?
She had to compromise her vision to get the startup loan. It was part of the conditions. The name was really the only part that she got to keep.
That's just insane. Where was her business manager?
They never showed up for the meeting.
Hold up. You're telling me Callie negotiated the loan, opened this place, and has been running it ever since?
Ava nods and fidgets with her necklace.
Damn. Now I know why everyone is rallying around her so much.
So pretty attached to the name, huh?
I honestly don't know.
Well, haven't you two been like best friends since childhood?
We took a break 10 years ago.
Backyard, flashback. It is still the evening of the loan meeting, but Callie has not returned to the bank yet. Drew is still constantly messaging and calling Amber when he hears the crunch of footsteps on the autumn leaves. Amber enters with a backpack slung over her shoulder.
Amber, thank heavens.
Is Cal back yet?
From the loan meeting? Oh, no, not yet. She was really nervous going without you.
Amber starts to speak, but then loses the nerve. She digs into her bag to find a pink envelope.
Can you give this to her for me?
Of course, but she'll probably be home soon. If you just want to hang out.
I can't. I have to go.
Amber,
Please tell Callie I'm sorry and that I love her.
Oh, Amber, what have you done?
Inside Symposium, present day. Ava, Selena, Cooper, and Lexi are chatting at the bar. A commotion is heard from the other side of the room where cosmetology station was set up. Voices are heard from backstage.
I just need 5 more seconds.
You've been working on that same section of hair for 15 minutes. Either it will or it won't. 5 seconds won't make a difference.
Darling, you have to trust the process.
I'm done trusting the process. This is going to be good enough.
Callie storms over toward Ava and company. She is dressed in black and pink. Her hair is straightened and sleek, and her face is made up. The pounding of her heels echo through the bar. The overall effect is professional and stunning.
Does this work for everyone?
Cooper steps up to her and smiles. He winks at Callie, who starts to smile as well.
Yep, there it is. Still one of my favorite things.
You can see it through the 800 layers of makeup.
Always.
Well, what are we waiting for? If we're going to get this done before Callie needs to open Symposium, we need to get moving.
Selena, Lexi, Vivian, and Cooper scramble to start setting up the shoot and the testimonial videos, leaving Ava and Callie alone for a moment. Ava starts to walk away, but notices Callie fiddling with her necklace and biting her lip.
What's wrong?
Nothing.
I know you better than that. Spill it.
It just feels so wrong.
Like you're not you.
Exactly.
Cal, this is just window dressing. You're still you.
I guess.
But
what if I don't know who that is?
all right. I've been saving this for the right moment, and I think this is it.
Ava pulls out a small pink bag and hands it to Callie. Callie reaches into the bag and pulls out a pair of blue socks with yellow stitches.
Where on earth did you find these?
There's a store for everything in New York. Star Socks Callie didn't give a shit about what anyone thought. She did what made her happy. And screw everyone else. Go ahead. Try them on.
Now, what about the heels?
Screw the heels. Besides, I'm told these socks go with everything.
Ava hands her a pair of slippers.
Might need these too.
Paige is going to hate this.
Paige can take it up with me.
She can take it up with us.
The brightest star in the sky.
Outside Symposium, present day. Ava, Selena, Lexi, Cooper, and Vivian are meeting outside of Symposium, while Callie sets up to reopen the bar for the evening. Charles joins the group.
So, everything we needed for the initial media push.
I think so. Callie did a great job explaining what Symposium means to the community, but I can't help but think she's holding something back.
I got that feeling too, but Callie's always been a little guarded with personal stuff, so it could be nothing.
Or perhaps, just like Symposium, we're trying to make her into something she's not.
What are you saying, Ava?
I'm saying that Symposium has never been a traditional business model, and neither has Callie. Maybe it's time to think outside the box.
Good luck convincing Callie to go along with that.
I think she's already there. It's all of us that need convincing. This is what she's been screaming into the wind the whole time.
And maybe it's time we start listening.
What do you have in mind?
Vivian and Selena, can you get some footage of Symposium and Callie in action? No fancy lights, no scripts, just the magic that lives inside those doors.
You got it.
Now we just need to make sure all the devoted patrons come in tonight too.
On it.
Cooper, can you check on Cal and be there to support her tonight? I have a feeling that Paige experience is still kind of eating at her a bit. I've got some loose ends to tie up.
Already my game plan.
I'll keep working on securing promotional space on various mediums. Sounds like we're going to need it.
Send a message to everyone on the Symposium mailing list.
Should we?
Yep, definitely one of those moments. Hands in, everyone. Symposium on 3.
Inside Symposium, present day. Callie is working on prepping the bar for service for the evening. She is still dressed from the shoot earlier in the afternoon, but she has pulled her hair back, removed some of the eye makeup, and is still wearing her star socks. She picks up the sketch Cooper gave her earlier and smiles, and then gently runs her hand across the bar of her precious Symposium.
God, this was so much easier when I could just ignore it. Bury myself in my work, pretend nothing else mattered, when the only person that stood to get hurt was me. For years, that's how I managed. How I got from day to day, moment to moment, hidden, quiet, forgotten. But now, everything is coming at me with the force of a freight train. Everything I have tried to suppress is bursting out, and I can't find a way to contain it anymore. He woke me up, and I don't even think he realizes it. that spark, that passion, all those things I pushed down because of her. My Amber blowing back into my life at both the best and worst time as she always has done. And all of those feelings are bubbling up to the surface. She is the first person I ever let in, the first person who held my heart, and the first to break it. I thought I knew the answer. I thought I knew the way to stay protected, but here I am, relying on trust and love for the very first time, and I am not afraid.
Callie smiles as she sees Cooper enter and throws the broom at him.
Ready to put those superpowers to work again? Might be more of a challenge this time. There's glitter everywhere.
Yeah, no kidding. The floor looks like a team of unicorns ran through here.
Paige is just making sure I remember her, as if I could forget. When I originally wanted Symposium to celebrate art, this glitter explosion was not part of the plan.
You know, the more time I spend here, the more I realize what's missing from Symposium. A clear voice. This dream was always meant to be a duet.
A duet I had to go solo on.
Only because part of the inspiration removed her influence. And others tried to push harmonies in.
And what do you think is going to happen in a few weeks after all this is over?
It'll never be like that again. She's invested, Callie.
Invested! Back in New York, and I'll be back to being alone.
And you're not alone anymore.
Cooper gently grabs Callie's hand, and Callie smiles. Her other hand reaches for the Lark charm around her neck as a sense of empowerment washes over her.
Do you trust me?
Completely.
Then close your eyes.
Cooper obliges, and Callie gently places one hand on his cheek and then leans in to kiss him, and he quickly reciprocates the gesture. For a moment, they remain connected, forehead to forehead, looking deep into each other's eyes.
Callie,
We'll never have better. I promise. So I think that makes 3 now.
Cooper smiles, and for a moment there is silence. Outside Symposium, the sound of birds singing is heard. Callie is struck with a moment of inspiration. She reaches over and grabs a bar napkin and begins sketching on it. Cooper looks over her shoulder, and a huge grin comes across his face.
Is that?
It sure is. I think this solo just found her harmony again. Any chance you can make it prettier for me?
Oh, I don't know. Sharpie and bar napkin might just become the hottest new trend.
Callie laughs and kisses him again. As he starts to exit, she grabs his hand and he turns to face her.
I trust you.
Cooper smiles and hugs her before leaving to make her sketch a reality. Later that evening, Symposium is open for business and the night is in full swing. Drew, Frank, and Emma are seated at their usual table, and Spencer is sitting at the bar chatting with Callie. Vivian and Selena are documenting everything per Ava's request. Callie is confident, positive, and full of an energy that she hasn't felt in a long time.
So, what's up with the fancy clothes, Cal? I don't think I've ever seen you sport anything but a t-shirt and jeans.
Well, that's my typical Symposium wear, so that makes sense.
I like the new look. You're ready for a night on the town.
Spencer.
I'm just saying, tonight would be a great night to let me take you out.
Spencer, it's been a very long day, so I doubt I'll have the energy later. Besides, I'm kind of seeing someone.
Oh, well, whoever he is, I hope he's a good guy.
He's a great guy. So are you, Spencer. Even if subtleties aren't your forte.
Speaking of not subtle, I wonder if they realize what everyone's thinking.
Who?
The paparazzi that has been following you around all night. Girls like that don't know what they're putting out in the world.
Girls like that?
Designer clothes, low-cut shirts, and high-cut skirts. Everyone knows what they're looking for when they dress like that.
Oh, what's that?
Oh, come on. You know, they're asking for attention.
Attention. Wow, just... Wow.
Right? They clearly don't respect themselves.
Wasn't agreeing with you, actually the opposite.
Oh, come on, Callie. You know it's true. Some girls aren't as sophisticated as you.
So let me just make sure I understand. It's perfectly okay for you to come into the pub and make undesired passes at me every day, but if a pair of business professionals wear what they're comfortable in, they're asking for male attention?
Those are two very different things.
How?
Well, first of all, you are classier than those girls.
How do you know? Do you know them? How do you even know me, other than subjecting me to this demeaning and sexist conversation, I mean?
I'm trying to compliment your fashion sense.
Oh, my fashion sense. Spencer, I'm pretty sure everything I own is in one corner of the color spectrum. This outfit is the most trendy article of clothing my wardrobe has right now.
You know girls who dress like that only have one goal.
You really have no clue, do you?
Well,
for a start, grown women should not be referred to as girls. That's condescending and shows lack of respect for women.
But...
Oh, I'm not finished. Those lovely women are wearing what makes them happy. Just much like you prefer ripped jeans and a worn t-shirt. They make you happy. They're respected professionals in their industry, and their fashion choices shouldn't be up for debate by anyone.
But...
Let me ask you, Spencer, have you ever been to a concert?
Of course, who hasn't?
Okay, so have you ever noticed the double standard between male and female performers?
Double standard? No, I don't think I've seen it.
Which is to be expected considering this conversation. Well, I've noticed it most of my life. If a male performer winks, caresses, or even uses sexy eyes or moves on stage, it's swoon-worthy and perfectly acceptable. But if a female does the same thing, oh, she's a slut. Heaven forbid she wear anything that shows skin, then she's a bad role model too.
Well... I guess I never thought about it that way.
No, you made assumptions based on appearance. Hey, Selena, can I borrow you for a minute?
What's up, Cal?
Any chance you're trolling for a date tonight?
Oh, no, not even close.
Vivian comes closer and hooks her arm in Selena's.
She's already got one.
See? Don't make assumptions.
No kidding. I have to return this.
I get it now. This is the spirit of Symposium. It isn't the decor or the apparel. It's you, Callie. That's what Ava wanted us to see.
I guess so. If you consider a soapbox spirit, poor Censor didn't even realize he hit a hot button.
Pretty sure he does now.
Speaking of which, Vivian, I owe you an apology.
What on earth for?
Earlier, I thought you were flirting with Cooper, and, well...
Oh, I was flirting, but only to get Selena to break out of her shell.
This has been one hell of a day.
Later that evening, Symposium is closed, and Callie is restocking for the evening. She notices a bar napkin on the floor in front of the bar and bends down to pick it up. The sound of footsteps startle her, and she stands up quickly. She almost hits her head on the seat of the bar stool, but Cooper moves it out of the way at just the right moment.
I figured twice in one day might be a bit too much.
Thanks. Is that it?
Cooper hands her an easel board, and she keeps the blank side of the board to the audience as she's looking at it.
It's perfect. Truly.
Callie puts the board face down against the front of the bar. Once her hands are empty, Cooper grabs them and pulls her closer.
How'd the evening go? Selena and Vivian said they got a lot of good footage.
It was one for the books, that's for sure.
One for the books, huh? Sad I missed it.
Well, that's my cue to call it a night. Cal, we'll be back tomorrow morning to review all the footage with you.
Oh, you mean my Oscars reel?
One and the same.
Cooper kisses the back of Callie's hand before exiting, and she can't help but smile.
You hear that?
Hear what?
The unmistakable song of a lark. God, I've missed her.
So where have you been? You disappeared before we even opened for the day.
At the bank, renegotiating your loan.
What? They let you do that?
They did when I introduced myself as the business manager. I figured my name was probably still on the books from the first meeting, since it was one of the conditions of the loan.
Wait, the name on the loan was Amber. Oh!
It's too much paperwork to change my name legally, so Ava is just a stage name of sorts.
That's brilliant!
I pitched the vision of Symposium again, the original vision. Brighter colors, art galleries, open mic nights, karaoke, and a celebration of art of every kind. And they told me what they told you. There's no market for that here.
Well, at least you tried.
So I reminded them that there's no market because there's nothing like it here. If every new idea stopped because we didn't already have it, we would live in a pretty boring world.
Where were you when I needed that reasoning years ago?
I'm here now. And I'm all in.
Ava pulls Callie into a kiss.
What they say?
They removed all of the conditions of the loan.
Even the business manager?
Yep. But that could have stayed because your business manager isn't going anywhere.
But your business, your dreams in New York.
My business, my dreams, and my heart have always been here with you.
Ava.
Besides, everything I've learned in New York is going to help realize this dream, our dream. Symposium will come to life in the way she always intended to be.
No, she won't. Those days have passed.
Wait, what? That's your chance to totally reimagine, to make her genuine, heartfelt, to turn back time.
As painful as it was, I wouldn't turn back time for anything. We're stronger for it, and we're also not the same. Not even this pub, which is why she won't be called Symposium.
But you love that name.
Not as much as I love her inspiration, her essence, her spirit.
No, what are you saying?
That I might not have all the answers. Hell, I have even more questions.
No, Cal,
But despite it all, I have what I need.
Callie picks up an easel board that's been leaning face down against the front of the bar. Callie turns it around and leans it on a nearby bar stool to show Ava, and the logo for Lark and Compass is displayed. Ava smiles.
Lark and Compass. That is incredibly specific.
And incredibly special.
Ava and Callie take a step toward each other, neither sure of what's next, as Cooper enters through the kitchen. Thank you so much for joining us for the world premiere of Lark and Compass with Stage Cast Productions. We've been so excited to bring a brand new piece of art to your homes during such an uncertain time in history. But we're so excited to continue to bring you even more art in the future. To be a part of creating that art, please head to stagecastproductions.com to leave a small donation in appreciation for what you've experienced with us here today. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you at our box office soon.